Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how I was able to send a command to a Cisco device through an API. Okay, so this is the code. So it's a 97 lines of code, but these are the steps. The first function that I have is to get a token. This is the function, and the second function is to get the first device. So we can see that it's just getting the first item in the list, right? And the third step is to send a command. The fourth step is to get the file ID. So once the task is completed, which is to send a command and process it, the next step is to wait for the file ID of that task. And then we get the output using the file ID and of course headers. And this is the function. Okay, so I got a main function. So here again we are just assigning the return value of this function into a variable called token because it returns the token. And then we create a variable called headers, and then we have the value of the token, which is called token, and this is the key, right? So this is the key and this is the value. So it's a dictionary. And then we call this function get device, and then we pass the headers. So if we go back to the get device function, we see this. So we are just assigning the first item or first device into a variable called device, and then we return the device ID and device host name. So that's why if we go back, we get we see device ID and host name, and then we print the host name. Okay, and the next step is to call the run function, and we are passing in the headers and device ID, and we are assigning the return value into a variable called task ID. So if we check the run command function, so this is the return value. So we get the task ID, right? And then we call the get file ID function, and we pass in the headers and task ID, and then we assign the value to a variable called file ID, and then we print the file ID. And then we call this function get output, and then we pass in the headers and file ID, and we assign the return value to a variable called result. So if we check the get output, so it's a dictionary, right? So the return value is a dictionary because of this JSON method, right? And then here we are just accessing the output or the value of this key. So show IP interface brief. So we are accessing the first item in the list, right? So that's why it's 0. And then we access the key, command responses, and another key or nested key success, and another nested key show IP interface brief, and then we assign the output into a variable called output, and then we just say device host name. Okay, and then we print the output itself. Okay, so let me go ahead and run this code. So we see the device host name and the task ID, the file ID, and this is the result of this print statements here, and then the actual output. Actually, let me try to add another command. Let's say show version, and run this code again. Okay, so I know why this is happening. This is happening because we are only getting this, right? So we need to add another, this. Oops. Okay, so VS Code is helping us. So now we should see the output of show IP interface brief and show version. So this is show IP interface brief, and this is show version. So output 1, output 2. So that's how I was able to send commands, Cisco commands, to a single device using an API. Okay, so hopefully you found this video useful. If you did, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.